This is an All Sports Station production.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, this is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos.
On a beautiful late summer afternoon for football, we welcome you to Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Moments ago, a scene that's played here since 2004. Big Ben Roethlisberger greeted by this sold-out Heinz Field crowd. His Steelers getting set to match up with the Denver Broncos. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Throwing on first down is Lock. And his first pass is incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. Lock. He'll find Lindsey here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Lock. He's got his tight end fan. He'll have a first down past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Locke. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Locke now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 7 yards the pickup there. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Locke working out of the gun. Open man, it's Vanette. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1st down, Gordon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Clock now to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Locke, the Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here are the Steelers making their way out, and with their longtime starter, Ben Roethlisberger, leading the way.
We talk so often about his physical attributes. Of course, the Big Ben nickname, his ability to take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend plays and get outside of the pocket. But how about this for efficiency? Top 10 in career NFL passer rating, and he's one of the top 5 winningest quarterbacks in NFL history. That's pretty darn good.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second and 6. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
Roethlisberger quickly to the flat. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
My God! Black 20! Got one! Tight end to the right, boy, tight end to the right.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger going top shelf, and that's caught inside the 30. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jarrell Casey bursting in to take him down. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger will throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Walker providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
On fourth down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Five yards remain on second down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
From the gun, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Locke. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. 7 yards there and a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Locke off of play action. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
That's our ball, baby. Going the other way.
Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's the 3rd-year running back, Phillip Lindsay. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Yeah, we dominate today.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke, and his throw here's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A quick throw outside by Locke. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Locke again. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will make it 6-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the handoff, it's Samuels. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A huge play there for Denver, and even 50 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Locke. A little check down to Lindsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And McManus able to put it through. And that will make our score 9-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. James Conner and the Steelers ready to get their next drive going. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Conner. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Samuels. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here we go. Black 20. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Ben to throw again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
Here we go. Watch the pass.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is down to 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return is Spencer. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. Second quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. Throwing on first down is Locke. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Second and 20. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Blue 30. Tight end right. 4 down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They run the counter. Samuels. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 11. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Roethlisberger will throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. On first down, it's Connor, and a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Come on with it, man.
And Denver getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Locke working out of the gun. This is the tight end, Fant. Now the ball comes loose. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Black 20. Black 47. I'm coming for you. Black is third.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll hand it off now to Samuels. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Roethlisberger. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver's offense ready to go again. And last time they coughed it up. led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield, and then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ready? Left 5. 42, check, Mike 42. Check.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. 180. Check 45.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On first down, Locke. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6. First down, Denver.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, 40 yards. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Let's go, Heavy.
From the gun, it's Locke.
Give me some. Give me some.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth.
That's me, baby.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Second down at 4. Now Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Samuels. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Now on 2nd and 13, Roethlisberger. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
He'll hand this one off to Gordon.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Second down at 7.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move.
1st down Broncos as Locke finds Judy.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco 1st down.
Noah Fant was a 1st-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the 1st round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Locke's throw caught by Sutton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Block. And this is going to be incomplete. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So Big Ben and the Steelers now down 20-17, 2:11 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black 80.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back, but boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Roethlisberger to throw. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And look at the numbers. They have gotten him more involved. I guess the question now, Charles, defensively, how do you make him less involved?
That's always the key question, isn't it? Sometimes other guys are starting to play really well, and you shift your attention to them. You got to make sure you've got full focus on him because he's so good that if you don't, he finds a way to make plays. Always have 2 guys in his vicinity, usually trying to bump him off the line of scrimmage and get him out of his route.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and 8 coming up. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Now Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver 1st down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield and broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And that is incomplete.
Don't give him nothing.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.